there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Karen Jiles and I'm one of the new Tonic design team members. Today, I would like to share a tutorial with you on how to create a mixed media canvas using Nouveau embellishment mousses by Tonic Studios. The mousses come in several colors and they are perfect for creating fun texture, backgrounds, and adding mixed media elements to your projects. Let's get started. For this project, I'm using 5 different mousses. The first is fresh copper, aquamarine, toasted almond, spring green, and coastal surf. Such beautiful colors. We're also using Nouveau paint brushes, a canvas panel, a craft spatula, some white paint, dyed ribbon bows, resin frames in 2 sizes, a clear worded bulb, flowers and leaves, and a resin clock. We will begin by applying fresh copper embellishment mousse to the canvas panel. The consistency of the mousse is smooth and you shouldn't need to use much effort to get some of the mousse onto your spatula. Grab your spatula and begin spraying the fresh copper mousse over the canvas panel. If you're happy with the application of the first layer of mousse, then begin drying it with the heat tool. The mousse dries very quick. You can test it with your hand to ensure that it's dry, and then we'll move on to the next color of mousse. We will use coastal surf for the next layer. With each application, we will use less and less of the mousse. I'm using simple strokes randomly. So we've applied our second application and we're drying it with the heat tool. The colors look really great. We're touching it just to ensure that it's dry, and we'll begin with our third application of the mousse. And this is spring green. We've added 3 colors to our background, and our canvas panel is still looking great. Now let's apply the aquamarine to it, and then we'll heat set it and apply the very last color, which is the toasted almond. colored background is ready to build upon. I'm going to use a ledger stencil and white paint to transfer a pattern onto the background. I want a pattern, but I do not want a bold or pronounced pattern. I'm applying the paint with a cosmetic sponge and then we'll heat set it. So I've transferred the pattern to the panel, and now I'm going to enhance the overall design by distressing the edges of the panel with white paint. We'll heat set following this. Now it's time to begin with adding embellishments. We'll begin with the large resin frame first. I'm testing the placement before I adhere it to the panel. Now I'm happy with where I would like the frame to be on the panel. I'm using E6000 and hot glue to adhere the frame. I want to ensure that the heaviest piece of the mixed media canvas is secure. Next, I will add flowers and leaves, and then we'll decide placement for those as well. Now that I'm comfortable with my placement plan of my frame as well as my flowers, it's now time to adhere the additional small resin frame as well as the worded bulb. The mixed media project is coming along well. Now it's time to decide placement for the dyed ribbon bows as well as the additional embellishments such as the resin clock. Made a few adjustments with the dyed ribbon as well as the leaves, and I also added an additional flower to the panel. I'm also adding some clear pebbles just to enhance the overall design. I think the clear pebbles add a little fun to the panel. In addition to the pebbles, we'll now begin with enhancing our ribbon with some white paint, as well as tapping on some paint to the overall project itself. So we've tapped on some more paint to the overall project, and now the last addition to this project is to add some fresh copper nouveau embellishment mousse to the frame, as well as the additional resin clock that we added. I really enjoy creating this mixed media canvas. I hope that you enjoyed watching. I've added product details for all of the products used to create this canvas. Feel free to leave me comments or any questions regarding the products. Thanks.